Lluna House by NORA Studio in La Puebla, Spain. In Sa Pobla, in the north of Mallorca, we find an old three-story house of traditional construction located in the center of the town. The house is the object of rehabilitation in collaboration with Studio Malka, through which two perspectives converge, as a way of providing a degree of complexity and additional detail in the face of the challenge of intervening in an old house. These perspectives are palpable and can be seen throughout all project decisions. A duality in which novelty and the present are confronted, the one that remains everlasting and the recovered, the warmth and the cold. It has been attempted to reinterpret the traditional way of living of a compartmentalized and fragmented house, to one that adapts to a more current inhabitant, always preserving the introspective look and the intimacy towards the heart of the house, the patio. The house is distributed over 3 strats and 2 volumes. The first of the constructed volumes faces the street and the courtyard at the same time. The lower level is in its turn the most permeable in all its length, giving continuity from the front and to the bottom. On the first and second levels of this construction, the main use of the house will be developed through a succession of terraces in sections towards the courtyard and spaces that are modified in its distribution to achieve a concatenation towards the courtyard as the heart of the house. To achieve this interaction, such decisions have been made, such as removing a volume annexed to one of the terraces, allowing to expand the visual space, or preserving the original railings by adding new ones in the background. As for the general volume, no changes have been made. However, there have been changes in the distribution, of which there is evidence of having left traces of these said modifications. In terms of general actions, there has always been a respectful outlook of the pre-existences at all times. All the facades have been restored, recovering sawmills, rendering layers and plinths towards the street, as well as all the sandstone that surrounds the courtyard. Likewise, all the actions carried out inside the house have tried to maintain the essence of the original construction together with a more current look. It was decided to maintain all the existing pavements and mark the footprint of old interior divisions. The original hydraulic pavement, so typical of Mediterranean houses, is also recovered on the entire surface. The duality between environments and levels is distinguished by the choice of warm tones on the first floor and cold tones on the second floor. In the first, the orange colors that were found during the pre-renovation state predominate, as opposed to the plastering of the intervention, both placing themselves on a stone plinth that runs through the entire floor. Similarly, a succession of confronted mirrors is introduced to create a greater amplitude in ground floor spaces as a way to exalt concatenation, from the most general to the detail.